Welcome to Learning Bites, short bites of information you get to apply immediately. We're looking at our drive sales process and looking at the letter L with the long-term relationships that are vital to build with our client base. One of the key areas that many people stop short on in their sales process is the after-sales element. You've gone and got the sale, you've gone and delivered the product or the service, the clients accepted it and paid for it. And for many people they go, oh phew, that's it, it's done. But the reality is if you stop there, you're missing the real goal. Because if a client has had a great experience with you, giving them a phone call and going, how are things going with you? Did you enjoy the experience? If they go, no, actually I was a little bit upset about that, it gives you the opportunity to fix that. And you proactively approach them. However, for most clients, if you've got a good product and a good sales process, they'll be delighted. They'll go, yes, it was great, thank you so much. At that point, when you know you've got a happy client, it allows you the opportunity to then be able to ask them if they know anybody else whom you might be able to serve in the same way. Because oftentimes, people, when they're going to explore something, maybe you're building a house, or you're building a kitchen, or you're buying a new car, or we talk about those things with our friends. And so we will know people who are thinking like we're thinking, might be at the same stage that we're at. So oftentimes that batch of clients know other people who will be making similar decisions to what they were making. So they're a great source of referrals. They're also a great source of testimonials, where they can explain the key elements of any testimonial. What was my problem, pain point, desire when I started to look for the service or product that was supplied? What was my ideal outcome? What was I dreaming of? How did your company help them to get from their pain point to their ideal outcome? What was that experience like? When we can do that, what happens is that clients read those kind of testimonials and go, oh, I've got that pain point, or oh, I want that outcome. Look, this is the company that can help me to go from there to there. And so it becomes very relatable for them. Thirdly, when we've got great relationships with clients, we can form case studies. This is particularly good for clients that are selling larger projects or more complex sales, where you work with a client and you actually create a case study showing what you've done in each of the stages and what the improvement was for that client. Now, if you're in sales, a little tip here for you. When you start to sell, if you at the beginning of the sales process say to people, when you work with us, we will ask you for a testimonial, for referrals, for a case study. Then, when you get to the end of the process, you're able to then say to them, do you remember we said we're going to ask for it, so now we're asking for it. As you build up a bank of those, you're then able to say to people, when you work with us, we will ask you for a testimonial, and we've got lots of them for you to look at. We'll ask you for referrals, we'll ask you for case studies. Here are some you can read. It really is a great way of wrapping up your sales process. Give it a try and here's to your success. If any of this resonated with you and you'd like some help with it, do feel free to get in touch. Drop me an email at mike@thinkright.co.nz or 0272 987 523 or our website www.thinkright.co.nz.